you would go to his website. It was like reading Acid Trip. And he would talk about, he went all over the world to the most famous vineyards, and he walked through and he got tours of their places and saw how did they achieve their terroir, right? Like so, and there's guys who can tell you this glass of wine is from grapes that are from that quarter of an acre over there, or that 50-yard, square, and they know exactly where it is, or even where in the world, or which part, right? So he would ask them if he could have some of the rocks from the side. Yeah, rocks, some of the stones. Because then he brought them back to Santa Cruz, and he put the rocks into the fermenter with the grapes to give it terroir.
No way.
Yeah, so he had rocks in the wine. Some of us had rocks in our heads, but anyway, it was very funny. But, his wines are awesome. He made a wine that was a knockoff of Chateau Neuf de Pape. And you can see it. I can't remember what the name of it was, but I can tell you the story about it, and you can look it up. The story about it is that it's a tribute to UFOs not being allowed to land, because Chateau Neuf de Pape region made a law against UFOs landing there so that they wouldn't disrupt the grapes. And so if you look at this wine and you look closely to the label, there's a little UFO flying. Oh, it's called Les Cigars Volants.
Okay.
Because a flying cigar is what they call a UFO, a flying saucer.
Get those cigar-like shaped.
Yeah. Les Cigars Volants is his tribute to Chateau Neuf de Pape, and he gets terroir by putting the rocks from the vineyards into his wine, into his fermenters. Yes. So, Randall, if you're out there, there you go. There's some promotion. You can send me a case of that beautiful wine. We'd be happy to have it. We'd figure out something to do with it.
Lovely red wine sauce.
Yes.
Would go well with the guinea fowl.
Yes. Well, those purple meat. I think the guinea fowl are eating so many grapes that's why they turn purple.
Maybe around here.
Did you see, you guys, if you watch, you go back, there's even a couple days ago's video across the farm, that massive herd of guinea fowl. There was several flocks that moved together and then flew across the field. It was quite an amazing bit of a walk. Right at the beginning of when you can see just by the thumbnail the big open field in the distance, and that's the one that leads into the guinea fowl. Yeah, it's lovely.
Like the trek across the Serengeti for the big game.
Yes, big game, big guinea fowl game.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Not so much.
Well, it's more exciting than nothing.
I'm watching paint dry.
Yes. Okay.
I'm sure we could make some dye out of this as well if you wanted to.
Yes, we could be like the Romans who made their little purple dye out of the tiny little, I can't remember the name of those little shells. Little,
Mollusks.
Yeah, they're a type of mollusk, but there's a name for them. I'm sure a dozen people watching here know the name of these little purple shells. They make the purple edge of the senator's robe. But you can go get them like when I went to France, right off of Mont Saint Michel. There's a beautiful little walled town, and you can eat there. And they serve these little teeny mollusks to you with a tiny little needle to eat them. Yes. Yeah, like a little tea type needle, and they come in a little pot. Yes, and I'll remember all the names later when we're not doing this. Let's see, I think we can take this over here. What did we do with these? These go to the wormies.
Yes, we're running out of space.
Do we just put them in the sink here?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that. Okay, here's this. We can even do this. And then we can have the last 2 batches, and we'll be done. We'll be done. You can go back to meditation generation, and I can start babysitting the cooking. All right. Those little purple snails are right on the edge of my mind. Okay. They're not escargot. Those are snails, but they have a name that's very, very similar to the name of the color.
Okay.
And
What's the name of the color?
it's a purple variety that I can't think of right now, but they do.
English word.
I don't know. Probably started from Latin. Yeah. Do you think I can get both batches in there?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Look at that. One more and we're done.
Yeah.
One and done.
Well, then we're at the next segment because it's
Yes.
a lot of stuff to work through. It's going to be great.
It is going to be great. Now you're going to put this in with the kombucha.
That would be great.
Yeah, because you have been mixing these grapes in with the kombucha little by little. What have you been doing exactly? You just been peeling them off and dropping a handful in, or?
Yeah, well, it's the second ferment that you need to add your fruit or your herbs to it. And that's when I just pop in some of the washed grapes. But I don't pound them or anything, I just pop them in like that. And then it would take on the color, but this would be even deeper if we put it in like this. And then it ferments a little bit more, and the sugar's in the fruit.
It's quite a bit of sugar in this fruit.
Yeah.
So then that makes the kombucha ferment a little more.
And that's when the fizziness comes.
Oh, yeah.
CO2?
Yes, it is CO2. Okay. And now we get to go right into this batch because we're getting good at this. There's a leaf in here somewhere I saw. But maybe that'll add to the terroir.
Yeah.
Okay. I know, except I spilled a little bit on the floor there. I'm going to grab it. There's another one. Okay. All right, here we go. pocket, to pocket, to pocket, to pocket. That's what Danny Kaye said in The Life of Walter Mitty. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. To pocket, to pocket, to pocket. That one's already ready. That's it. Bam. That quick. Look at that. And these are biodynamic grapes, which means no fertilizer, no chemicals for bugs or for growth or anything for hundreds of years, which is one of the reasons that these taste so amazing. I mean, I wish you all could taste just one sip of this. It's just like nothing you've ever had, like nothing I've ever had, and I've had a lot of things. So, but it's amazing. And if you go watch a few of the episodes of Tea Safari here on the Biodynamic channel, the Tea Safari is cut down to all 1 minute bites. And you can just start watching it at the top, and it'll jump you right into episode 3 right now. And it'll play 1 minute at a time through the episodes. But what'll happen is that Wendy, our expert, and Jared will show you exactly what they do to make biodynamic produce. Basically, it's the biodynamic compost that ends up going on everything. And the compost doesn't go on just as manure and herbs and all the special goodies that they put together and ferment and bury for months and months and then dig up again. No, it gets turned into a spray, a wash. And that wash has to be mixed with valerian and properly mixed for quite a bit of time. And then that wash gets put into big tanks, and they drive it around with the tractor and spray it on. Or they put it in a little backpack sprayer and walk through and spray it. And it's just water, super pure borehole water, and the tea made from this compost. And I imagine, I don't know, Marley might be on here. I invited her. Maybe at her farm, they put the compost right onto the plants. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody actually do anything but use the, is it 500, 505? 505, BD 500, great, yeah. There's 501 and 505 and 502, I think. I don't know. There's a bunch. But you can find out all about every one of them on Tea Safari, right here on the Biodynamic Network channel. When you're not watching us make biodynamic grape juice. Now, we are not obviously using any of the fertilizers or anything. This is just truly natural, raw grape juice with nothing added and nothing ever used but nature. Okay, so all of this, I guess, can go over to the sink now, huh? Do you want this to be migrated to somewhere? Do you want me to put this in here? And
Yeah.
do you want to take it outside?
Yes.
Okay. And these two also?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And then you're gonna go on with the sugar. Or
Yeah, yeah. Here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just show them down here. This is the salted olives. This salt is the salt from the salt pan on the side of the river by the farm. And these are the olives that were growing next to these grapes, next to these very grapes that we have here. These olives have been buried in that salt for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's going to be what, 2 more weeks before they're ready to taste.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just rinse my hands here and then lose these gloves, I think. Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't need them anymore, do I? Okay. Okay. Well, we only have about 10 more minutes, huh?
I have no idea when we started.
We started at 1:30.
Okay.
Yeah, less than 10 minutes. So we're going to cook this, get it cooking, and then in the next episode, you'll get to see what happened. But for right now, should we boil it under the tiny one or boil it under the big one?
Well, it depends how fast you want it to go. Is it a simmer?
Well, it's supposed to bring it up to a boil.
Well, then you can bring
And
it
then
up to
simmer.
the boil on the big one.
And then turn it down.
Slow it down.
Okay. But how much water? We got to put water in it first.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to do that?
No. We could put the water in it with this bowl that's full of grape.
And you could just put it straight in here.
Hmm?
Bring it over.
Yeah, I could, but let's see what this is like. Because this had a bunch of grape in it. So.
Yeah, good.
Look, don't you think just like, what, one more?
Yeah.
All the way up over the top of the grapes? Okay. Okay. Come around this side. There we go. Is that enough?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Okay. This one. Oh, I don't like that. There we go. Okay. All righty.
7 minutes.
Thank you, Sugar Fairy.
Pleasure.
Okay, let's turn it around and we can look together. Okay, hang on. We're gonna dual camera. Yeah, there we are. Okay, this is gonna take a little while. Just to recap, we're gonna boil this, and then I think we got the top over here. Yeah, here it is. We're gonna put the top on here to bring it to a boil. You don't have to do that, I'll do that. You can escape.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, so let's do a recap. Here is the same grapes in kombucha. This kombucha actually has a little bit of lemongrass in it. The lemongrass actually comes from, believe it or not, yes, we're going to go look at it. The lemongrass comes from right here. There's the lemongrass growing right there. And then Also, we had the regular grape water juice, water infusion method, where we literally just bathed them in water. And then we had the juicer method, which is lovely. And very good. And then also had kombucha here. But we didn't, we're going to use the chinois after. You guys probably won't get to see that this time, but after we bring it up to a boil, then we are going to use the chinois. Yeah, we'll do another live. Maybe tomorrow if we have a chance. We might even do it tomorrow morning. And let's see if we get John here. We can invite him as a guest. I'm tapping it. Nothing happens, but maybe it's because we're out of time. I'm not sure. We'd have 4 whole minutes. We could have him join us. Let's see.
You can go on for as long as you want to.
No, it will. I think it actually comes to an end at the end of an hour because we told it was going to be an hour. Yeah. We had a number of people join us. Quite a few. I don't know what the whole number was, but let's see who's here. Katya was here, and Olena, and Haranen, and Ionia, and Moda Shoes. And we had a guest who wanted to go live with us, who I actually tried to invite, but this was Netpo, I guess. Ruslan, Tamapa, Urinap, Pomidorchik. Can't read that one. Parquet, Andrei, Love, Kevin. We got our flash goal up. Nothing happened from our flash goal. Helen, we tried to invite Helena to be here as a guest, but it didn't happen. Christina Megan, Symbiosis, Farming the Cosmos, and okay, that's it. What else can I tell you? What did you do with your new dandelions in that little pot already? In this little thing over here? Or did you bring your dandelions back from the walk today? Or from the other day?
Well, forgot about that.
See? We're going to make tea from them.
No, I want to make a tincture.
A tincture? Oh, we're working on dandelion tincture.
Yeah, well, I should spray them out a little bit more so that they can dry better. But
well, we have some freshly made alcohol from the Cabernet grapes that you can put in to make the tincture.
I will do that. And I still have to figure out, we found this on the walk, what this is.
Oh, yeah. The thing you were saying you could make flour out of.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. People.
There's no people.
No people?
There's no people. The people are done. Yep, we just have the one more minute and that's it. League D5, we're in the top 95%.
Nice. I saw top 99%.
Yes, well, we went up from 99 to 95. Now we're in 99. I guess we dropped down. I don't know. But we're here. We're popular. So what can I tell you? Okay, that was it. We're now at the 1 hour mark. We did get 3 likes. Yeah. We've had plenty of these where we got no likes, so it's a good thing. Let's see how we're doing over here. There it is. And the live is going to end in 5 minutes. There we go. It was making sure that we weren't a bot, I guess. But it goes for another 5 minutes just to make sure. Could have unwrapped an avocado and shown them one of those, but are they really ready yet? They're not quite ready.
No, they're not. These are the new ones we harvested the other day.
Yeah.
So they're still quite stiff. But like I told Nicola, we're not out of avocado.
No.
But there's none ready right now.
Yes. Yes.
Pile of wonderful. That's the one thing about this house.
It's avocados.
It's avocados. It's a big deal.
Yes.
And the mangoes.
Yes.
Yeah. So many variables.
All right, I'm going to end us.